whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin, about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years, putting in 10,000 hours. It empowers careers. From the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti, high as a kite, jet life, currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop in my Apple Watch, smoking Fraggle Rocks. 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you listen to podcasts. 1212, I'm in the place to be with Semore Buckz. How you doing?
What's good? What's good, bro? How you been?
Chill, man. Sitting on the rack like an old pair of Hirachis.
Nah, that's a classic right there, bro.
Yeah, I was looking. So this the third interview. It might be the fourth, because I think we did Two Black Brothers too, but I know with PoPolitickin, we did an interview like in 2016, then 2020.
Yeah, fact. You've been rocking with me since I got out here to the city, for real.
That's what's up, man. So how everything been going with you?
You know, it's going. It's going. That's all I can say. It's going. You know, it's starting to, starting to finally have a little snowball effect. So it's starting to catch a little wave, for real.
Shit, like I said, our first interview we did was 2016. So what year did you actually start?
I dropped my first mixtape in 2012. I've been rhyming for a minute, but like I finally like actually dropped my first solo mixtape. I used to be like in a rap group or whatever. So 2012, my first mixtape, and I ain't looked back since then.
What was the rap group?
Usual Suspects. I was kind of like the youngest like rapper with kind of like the nicest older rappers around. You know what I mean? So, then eventually I got my wave up. A couple people started rapping, and I just branched off and started this Semore Buckz thing.
All right, man. So just anybody that missed the last 3-4 interviews we did, can you just give them a reintroduction about yourself?
Oh, yeah. I'm Semore Buckz. I come from Cambridge, Maryland. Small town, small town in Maryland. Population like 10,000. I've been rhyming ever since forever. My dad used to put the headphones on me as a baby, so I'm a hip hop junkie for real. So, I grew up listening to all the goats, the legends. You know what I'm saying? So my style is like hip hop gumbo. So just to sum it up short.
Yeah. So what you on right now? What you working on?
I got a couple projects in the works. I got a project. Probably, I got a couple freestyles and visuals and content about to roll out in a second. I got like 2 projects in the work. I got one typical Semore Buckz. Probably gonna name it Success First, Love Later for a Hope Dealer. And I got a project with this producer named 183rd too. It's under construction. We cooking that too. So I'm gonna get a little bit more consistent. Like I might used to drop an album and drop a few videos and be done for the year and do a little. Now I just got to keep beating them over the head to let them know, like, I'm here to stay type shit.
Yeah, I'll say, so what's motivating you to keep going? Because like I said, I've been knowing you for at least about 7 years now, 7, 8 years. So What's motivating you?
For real, just the passion and the love I got for it, and just how it touched the people. Like, it's like where I come from, certain albums I drop is kind of like it didn't save lives, change lives, you know what I'm saying, motivated certain people. It's kind of like therapy to certain people who don't do music. So just seeing how, how my music touched certain people and how, the reaction I get from it and all that, that's what really keep me going, because got thousands of people steady hitting you up saying, yo, when you dropping, you don't want to hear that all the time. You gonna feed them the music so they don't gotta beat your door down for it. You feel me? Even though them having interest in it is a good thing, but you can't keep your supporters waiting forever because it's a new rapper every 30 seconds. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. So, how you feel about how the game changed since we knew each other? So, 2016 to 2023. How you feel? Like, I don't think it was streaming. Streaming wasn't that big back then. But
Nah,
think about how the game is now, what it evolved to.
like when I first locked in with you, like blogs still was kind of like the wave for real. Like blogs, you could like that kind of really was like how you was discovering a new artist. Like the YouTube algorithm wasn't freaky like how it is now, where it's super suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Where it was just you, if you ain't know a certain person name, you didn't even know that the stuff existed type. So
Right.
now it's more like you got more opportunities and it's more like free range. But you know what I'm saying? It kind of can oversaturate it. But you got people like Griselda and people like that champion the boom bap again. It kind of like made it easier because we was kind of like at 16, people was, the older people and the people that came from our era, they was caring about bars, but more so people was trying to pop bottles and turn up in the club. So
Uh,
so it was kind of like in a weird state then. And it's in a weird state right now, but being that we got social media and all this, TikTok and all this crazy stuff, the opportunities is endless. So you could catch a wave, like you never know. Like it's like gambling for real. Like it's like the gamble is higher now because you feel me, the stakes is higher. It's more crap tables. So
yeah, I feel that's. I feel like it is like with the social media. It's kind of like I don't know. It almost looks like it's like the more extreme you are, that's like the more views you can get. So it's almost like you gotta be on some shock value shit. So it's like,
yeah,
so I already know. I'll be looking at like, man, I ain't gonna catch up because I can't do all the extra shit to make it.
yeah. Like I ain't going like for one, I'm not about to risk my freedom to get no views. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not about to be on here with no Draco like this,
All right.
praying that I hit 1,000,000 views and people like this. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to chisel away at it, Eventually, it's going to timber and I'm going to be straight. You feel me? Like,
Now I would say so. How would you describe yourself to the people?
well, they call me the hope dealer. So I kind of like make like motivation music, like uplifting music, like you feel like you want to quit your job, you hear my music, you might turn your headphones up a little bit and knock out those last 4 hours. You still might give your boss the middle finger mentally in your mind, but you're gonna get that bag though. You feel me? Like I don't know. I'm like like I'm the hope dealer for real. Like I'm just, give you some words of wisdom, balance it out. Like, I'm saying? I am like a street rapper, but it's like it's a good and bad. It's like you can't be in the streets forever. So I'm the person that's, I done been through it. I went through this. Here, play the sidewalk. It's cool. Get a job. Do your thing. Invent something. Create something. You can be greater than what I used to think was lit when I was young and looked up to people. So I'm just trying to show them that you don't gotta like be in the streets to be lit. You don't gotta follow no, you know what I'm saying? You know the little fake invisible rules and instructions that they say was quote unquote cool. You don't gotta follow that. You can set your own tone for real. So
Man, who
I'm
who,
just
who would you say your top influences are with music?
man, I grew up, the people I grew up listening to, of course I ain't gonna say, well, yeah, I got to. But the typicals, the Bigs, the Jays, the Nas's, the newer people like Kendrick, you know what I mean? Like the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like music that got a message. Even though I do like street rap. That's what I do, but it's gotta be a message in it. Like, regardless of what you're saying, no matter how cool it is, I gotta be able to take something from it, learn something from it. Gotta have a gym in there. Like, you gotta mix the food with the medicine. Like, it gotta go hand in hand, because hip hop is like, music heal people. So if I'm just steady giving you nothing but ignorance, I ain't healing nothing. I'm helping the destruction. So I mean, I gotta, you feel me? A lot of people don't got big brothers, fathers, or whatever. So some people gotta learn it another way. I'm gonna just try and be one of them people. If I'm gonna kick some game, kick some jewels, it gotta be something you can actually gotta be able to learn from my mistakes.
Y'all gonna say, did any cause you be sounding like you from Philly to me. Did any Philly rappers influence you some or not?
Yeah, I grew up because I'm from Maryland, so Philly only like 2 hours. And
Okay.
in the part of Maryland I'm from, we don't got no famous rappers. Like, we ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I grew up listening to that Rockefeller, the State
That's what I
Props.
be hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, like I grew up listening to State Prop, Rockefeller, Young Guns, all that. So I had the Philly influence for real. Like,
Oh yeah, then I was asking, man, I saw you was talking about earlier the businesses. I remember before I always saw you doing like pressing and stuff, like clothes. You still doing that?
yeah. We got the Grounders print shop. Like, that started off like, every artist got the merch or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to go with. And eventually it just blossomed into us trying to manufacture our own merch and, you know what I'm saying, basically cut the middleman out for real.
Yeah, because I got like the little heating press. I see you got that real shit. I was like, oh,
Man,
you got that that's like the what they call it, direct to garment or something like that.
yeah. But I got the heat press wave still cuts too though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's some people who preferably that's what they want. You feel me? So gotta have a little bit of area, you know what I'm saying? Options or whatever. But yeah, it started doing the merch, and the merch started doing this, you know what I mean, catching a wave of its own. But I had to get back to the music, you feel me? Because without the music, people wouldn't even be buying the merch.
Right. Kind of like gotta balance it out some, huh?
Yeah.
So what's the current projects?
I got this joint on 183rd. I got this Hope Dealer joint probably ready to kick off. I don't know if it's gonna be Hope Dealer, Success First, Love Later 4, but within the next 30 days, y'all definitely about to get some new visuals, and I'm gearing up for real. So if they follow me on Instagram, they seeing I'm getting back in that mode. You know what I'm saying? Tuning my engine, making sure I can still put up 200 on the dash when it's time to perform.
And then what you like do when you're not doing music?
The crazy thing is, outside of that print shop, when I'm in Maryland doing that, I don't do nothing else but music. Like, that was my first. I never had a job before. That was my first time doing something outside of music. Like, I eat, sleep, and breathe music. So, like, that's just where my focus at right now. You feel me? That's where my focus always been at for real. Like, since I can remember for real.
So I guess like what are you trying to accomplish? Like what is your goal?
Like, I'm just trying to break the cycle, man. Where I come from, people don't make it. I'm trying to leave a legacy behind. Like, yeah, it's cool to be lit or whatever, but you're gone. People forget about you. Like, what did you leave here? I'm trying to be one of them people where when I'm gone from here, they studying me. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to leave a legacy. I'm trying to break the cycle for my family and just give opportunities to those that's coming behind me. Because I'm not going to be young forever. I'm not going to be able to rap forever. So whatever I learn in this game, whatever jewels I run across, I got to pass the ladder down. It's always people looking up to me, and eventually it's going to be people looking up to them. So I'm just saying, while I got my moment, I got to seize my moment, get everything I could get out of it, because rap the passport. I rap, and then eventually whatever other businesses I'm trying to do, they just going, you feel me? Snowball effect. Music the passport, and I gotta pass the ladder down to whoever coming behind me.
Yeah, you was kind of hitting on it, but I was gonna ask you, so how do someone leave a legacy?
Man, if you all right, that's how I look at it, man. It's all about how you do it, what you do, if it age well, and how you execute it. See me, I'm the same person on the court and off the court. So even when I'm not rapping, I carry myself the same way. I treat the janitor like the CEO, like nobody, you feel me? So it's not all about the music, but the music is like the receipt. Because if you're not hearing the physical, that'll live on forever. Like that's like it's people that same way I listen to Big and Pac. I was like 8 years old, 6 years old when these guys died. But their music lived on. By the time I started getting into hip hop, I'm studying it, seeing who was the first person coming up with slick metaphors? Where did this flashiness come from? Why do we wear Jesus pieces? Why do we wear Timberlands? I'm from Maryland. I got to learn this through the music. You feel me? I'm like, what's up with Timberlands? Why are they rocking a Yankee hat? We ain't got that from where I'm from. So I feel like I could be that staple from where I'm from to set the tone. I'm already doing it, but just to a magnitude of where people who didn't grow up with me, they can understand it and get it. Because where I'm from, they already get it. They pay it, you feel me? Like it's people who done learned from me and done took it to another level, you feel me? So the grassroots of it is there. I'm just trying to take it to the next level. So that little kid in Hong Kong who feel like his town too small and he never could make it, he might run across my story and then inspire him one day. You feel me? Like, so that's what I do it for. And then my mom, my biggest fan. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't let her down.
And then what would you say to your fans and supporters?
Man, I appreciate y'all because if it wasn't for my fans and supporters, I don't know what I'd be doing. I kind of know what I'd be doing, but I wouldn't want to be doing that. You feel me? Like,
what is that?
I wouldn't want to be doing that. You feel me? Like,
What would you be doing?
I'll be outside, man. Like, it's legal. It's legal now, so I probably would try to be like a bootleg burner or somebody like that. But I probably wouldn't be as positive and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I am now. Like I feel like a fake role model. So it's certain ways I got to carry myself. I don't know who watching me. So I'm not about to lead by bad example. You feel me? Like, so when you become a public figure, you got to carry yourself a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than just me. I'm Seymour Buckz, but I got a team that makes sure I'm straight. You feel me? So if I'm out here acting cuckoo, then we all lose.
Right. Yeah, speaking of that, I was say that's like I know I was just seeing like nowadays, I noticed what went going on back when we first did the first interview. All these rappers getting the RICO cases.
Yeah, man.
It's like more and more of them every day.
It's nasty out here now. Like, I feel like, man, they got something in the contracts or something. I feel like yo, real, like, the way rappers is dying and going to jail, man, it's nasty out here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to spread positivity.
Yeah, I remember, I think Jim Jones was saying, like, being a rapper is more dangerous than being a soldier. Well, I don't really know about that, but it's getting close, though. It's getting close. I'm like, shit.
Nah, it is just as, it ain't too much different because when you rap, somebody can just look at the flyer and see where you're going to be at and pop up. So it's certain ways you just got to move and certain, you know what I'm saying? It's nasty being a rapper, especially when you're not like on like a Drake level or something, because you still got to deal with people on a regular level too. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So, I guess so. When you got to deal with stuff like that, what would make you want to keep doing it when you got to deal with the stuff like that?
It's all about the energy you put out, man. Like if you put out positive energy and you carry yourself a certain type of way, you ain't really gonna have. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really gonna have. It's all about what you put in the universe for real. Like if you on that type of time, you gonna attract that type of time. That's how I see it.
Now that we about to wrap it up, but I want to ask you, so where you see like the future of hip hop? Where you see the future of hip hop going?
Man, I see the future of hip hop, man. If if artists take a little bit more control, man, and being with the social media and all that, like I could see a lot more doors opening. I could see hopefully the culture like come back, like people start respecting the culture a little bit more. But as far as business wise, it's gonna be straight if people pay attention, got their ducks in a row. I don't know, it's more opportunities. It's gonna be more millionaires and more opportunities from people from where we came from. But culture wise, I can't really say because it's like a seesaw for real. Like people not like, like people not really respecting the forefathers, and they kind of like trying to rewrite the history of hip hop. You feel me? Like before our eyes. Like
Yeah, I was just gonna say something about that. I was gonna say because I never really listened to the radio, but then I just started listening to Sirius. So I know they got like OVO station, so that's like Drake and like he play a lot of Caribbean shit. Then everything else is like it's all the new stuff, but the only thing that kind of balance it out is they got Rock the Bells. So Rock the Bells, like that's like for somebody that just they trying to learn, like you were saying, they trying to study. You listen to Rock the Bells. But then stuff, it just be a lot of the new stuff. But then sometimes the new stuff don't really even be kind of it just like the new stuff be like more singing than I would say rap and stuff. So it'd be like, I don't know.
Everything is melodic.
By the radio, it's like I don't know what they gonna have be on playing the radio 10 years from now, calling the hip hop. It's about some crazy shit.
Man, they try and make hip hop the new R&B a little bit. So
yeah,
like they kind of like like how music had categories and genres or whatever. They just trying to, if it got a little decent beat to it, they just try and categorize that as hip hop. And it's like, man, it is, but it's categories like how certain music got neo soul and certain they gotta categorize it better. Like drill rap is drill rap. Yeah. Boom bap is boom bap. You got to separate it. They be comparing drill rappers you can't compare Lil Durk to Kendrick Lamar. It just don't, not taking nothing away from, but that's not a good fair matchup. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like people gotta get back to this. The culture gotta have a structure again. Like the rules has just been broken. Like,
so I remember, I don't know. I can't remember before, like they used to say underground, and then I remember underground kind of had like a negative wording to it, but to me, it's like it's almost like now we're gonna have to go underground because the shit that they play on the radio is not the shit we really be fucking with. So it's like the underground shit is the shit like we fucking with, like our shit. Cause and then I feel like I don't know, it's a lot of like taking from our culture. It's like they getting on the I was gonna ask you what you think about that shit. I don't know if you heard about that Logic shit, how they getting on Logic about that.
Oh yeah, man. They give Logic a hard time. I ain't gonna lie, man.
But do you think I guess the thing is like that's a like thing on how we talking about respecting the culture. Like, do you think that was right for him to use that song and to like you ain't really that wasn't paying no homage to that song doing what you did? So it's like, what was that?
Yeah, and to be honest, when I first heard about it before I heard the song, I thought maybe he like sampled the joint and I'm saying, I thought a little bit more of it, but then when I seen he just like acoustically like I ain't really know what angle he was going. Like I ain't really know like what he was trying to pull off for real. So
yeah, because it's like, hold on.
It was kind of confusing to me a little bit.
Yeah, because like that's like just I don't know. It's like I actually just I just interviewed JD from the Lynch Mob like a couple months ago. So it's just like
yeah.
weird,
So that's
like, and then that's why I was saying it's like and then he be saying he mixed though. They say he mixed, but it's just how they always taking our culture and like shit trying to shit on it. Basically, like what was you, that's how I took that. Like that's one of hip hop's best songs ever, nigga. What you doing?
Like, real, he should have left that joint alone for real. That's one of the ones you don't bother for real.
Yeah, like we gotta protect Ice Cube. Ice Cube been riding for us for a long time, so don't be jumping on none of Ice Cube shit trying to do some bullshit with it. And you
for real, I didn't think I didn't think it was gonna sound like that. I'm like, oh, he went acoustic, like he trying something. I don't know what he was trying, but he tried it. You know what I'm saying? And people made him pay for it.
All right, man. I want to say, shit, you got anything else going on you want to talk about?
Nah, man, just about to gear up with these projects, and then once they get gearing out, I'll be right back up here for another interview with you. You know how we do.
All right, man, for sure. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me, man.
You already know, man. Semore Buckz, PoPolitickin, man.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, you know, shout out to my team. Shout out to the Grinders. Shout out to Cambridge, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? My extended New York family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to PoPolitickin, man.